I cringe when I see people handle a knife. The average person does not know how to cut. It's so terrifying to see them get so close to their fingers. At any given moment, whatever they're cutting could slip and chop off a fingertip, and I hate to see that happen to you. I hate to see it happen to people who I love, and especially to my employees, because that hurts me the most. I want to teach you today how to cut like a pro. When you take a knife into your hand, you want it to be very comfortable inside of your grasp. Start practicing with an object that's not going to roll terribly. If there's a chance that it can roll, then just slice off the bottom of it so it has a flat surface. Use the hand that is not holding the knife as a guide. Do not use your fingertips. You want to use your knuckles. The knuckle is the guide. Why? Because if you raise the knife up and you come down and you go too high, it's possible that you may cut your finger, but you'll only be slicing off a tiny bit of your knuckle skin. You won't be cutting off a tip. Believe me, you'll be much happier to lose a little tiny piece of skin off your knuckle than you would to lose your fingertip. You feel that for weeks. Placing your hand comfortably on whatever you're gonna cut and curling your fingers back so that there's no chance if the knife slips or the item rolls or whatever happens that you're gonna cut your fingertips. Then you push forward, move your hand back, and slice. Push forward with the knife, move your hand back, and slice. And just do this really, really slowly. There's no rush. Take your time. Whatever you do, do not expose your fingertips. Keep them curled back. And this is awkward in the beginning, but believe me, after a while, it's going to become second nature. You'll be surprised. A couple hours into this of cutting, all of a sudden, you'll never want to go back to cutting the old-fashioned way that you used to. Again, slice, pull back, slice, pull back, slice. I'm using my knuckle as a guide. My knuckle is telling the knife where to cut. That's it. Nice and slow, don't rush. And inevitably what's going to happen is you're going to wind up getting to the end of the product that you're cutting. Shift your fingers down onto the cutting board and continue to cut. Again, using your knuckle as a guide. Nice and slow, no rush. Nice even slices. And that's it. Really simple, really easy. Use your knuckle as a guide to rest up against the back of the knife. You get good at this, and you don't even have to watch. You can cut without looking, and you can cut consistently, equal slices. Your hand just knows what to do, and you won't even have to look, and eventually you can cut really, really fast, almost as fast as a food processor. Well, maybe not quite. Now that was a bad example because I didn't go all the way through. So what does that mean? That means that I did not push the knife through and back, I chopped. And if you chop, you're not going to be able to go fully through the product. You're always going to leave a little bottom skin on there. So again, same thing, but this time I'm just going to go forward and back. So forward and back. And it's all cut. So practice that. Keep your fingers safe. Keep us from clinching in fear every time you pick up a knife, and you'll enjoy your kitchen a lot more. You'll enjoy cooking a lot more, and you'll be able to prep food a lot faster. Also, if you haven't watched the video on how to sharpen a knife, you gotta have a sharp knife. Otherwise, none of this will work. Thanks for watching.